Now, I would like somebody to really rack their brain. If P implies Q, what's the converse?
Q implies P.
Okay, so we go backward. What we are going to do is take all of our theorems from last week, and we're going to talk about the converse. Micah? Yep, I have it up here. Okay, so the corresponding angles converse. If two lines are cut by a transversal so that the corresponding angles are congruent, then our conclusion is the lines are parallel. So if our corresponding angles are congruent, then our lines are parallel. Okay, so we're just going the other way. Okay, if on the next page I have two lines cut by a transversal so that I have a pair of alternate interior angles that are congruent, then our conclusion is that our lines are parallel. Okay. If I have two lines cut by a transversal and we have alternate exterior angles that are congruent, then our conclusion is that our lines are parallel. Okay. And our last one, if I have two lines that are parallel and our consecutive interior angles are supplementary, then our conclusion is that our lines are parallel. Okay, so yeah, we're talking about these new theorems, but do you really feel like our process is going to be much different than it was last week? We're still looking for the same things, right? We're still looking for corresponding angles being congruent. We just know they're congruent, which means, okay, we have parallel lines, okay? So I want you to go ahead and draw this for me. You ready? Okay. So if I were to say that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3, let's just say I say that. If angle 1 is congruent to angle 3, so here is angle 1, here's angle 3. What does that mean? But let's careful with our words there, Ollie. Not congruent.
Parallel.
Okay, so here would be angle, angle, transversal, right? So if this is our transversal, what kind of angles are 1 and 3? Corresponding. Since we have corresponding angles that are congruent, we can say that A is parallel to B because of our corresponding angles. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to write core angles. And you know that that means corresponding? Are you okay with that? Okay. 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 Now, what if I say that the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 7 is 180? Okay. So, here is angle 3 and here's angle 7. Which line is the transversal? B is the transversal because it's hitting both of those. So if I have consecutive interior angles that are supplementary, then we know which two lines are parallel. L is parallel to M because of our consecutive interior angles. Okay. Okay, fun fact. We love the transitive properties so much in here. It actually works with parallel lines also. I know, right? So if P is parallel to Q and Q is parallel to R, then they're all three parallel, right? You okay with that? Okay. What I would like you to do is turn to this page. I'm going to guess that it's page 3. Page 3 in your packet. Okay, I am going to give you 3 minutes for you and your elbow partner to look at, so there's 4 different things here. Look at this first one, mark it, figure out which lines are parallel. Look at this one, mark it, figure out which lines are parallel. I'll give you 3 minutes, maybe 2, we'll see. Use your pencil and mark up your diagram. That's why I have paper for you.
Two letters that are
Oh, you're right. It says AGB. No, I'm looking at the second one. It's a triangle. The angle is and then D, E, G. You say line K, line L, but their point says justify.
You would have to say you need 2 letters for each line.
you were saying
Okay,
that.
What lines are parallel? JK. No, it's E seams.
What does that mean?
I think it was off the I watched.
Oh, you that kind of guy.
I said I thought it was alternate. Am I right? Am I right? He bullied me.
Clueless. All right, I'm seeing some struggle bus riders here.
So it's there and there. No, it's the same one.
I'm just gonna say this.
All right, look up here. I have marked our first one. Which one is the transversal? What? Which line do both of them share? Okay, this one right here, right? Okay, that's our transversal. So, because those two pink angles are congruent, which lines are parallel? Okay, now we can call these lines a couple different names. Okay, I am going to say JK because I think that's funny. Is parallel to BL. Okay, how do we know that?
Because they're parallel.
Nope.
Because the transverse.
Which angles are congruent?
EAG, EJ, and CED.
Alternate interior, not alternate interior. I definitely said exterior, see? Alternate exterior angles are congruent. How much help is it to mark up your diagram? A lot. Okay, mark up your diagram, people. All right, let's talk about the second one. A, G, B, and B, D, B, G. Ooh, it makes a Z, right?
Oh my gosh, it's a Z.
Okay. Which one is the transversal? Okay, this is our transversal. And here are our parallel lines. Do you see it? Okay, so we can say that JK is parallel to BL. Again, it's the same two lines, right? But this time, what's our reason?
Because of the Z. There.
Alternate interior angles are congruent. Okay. Okay. Next one. ADB. ABD. This guy right here. And GDB. Those two are supplementary. So we're talking about this angle and this angle. Okay, what's the transversal? What line do they both share? BL they both share, which means that's not a line that's parallel in this case. What line is parallel? Okay. EC is parallel to FH because we have consecutive interior angles that are supplementary.
Would you have to do like consecutive interior angles, or is that to show, like, justify your answer?
So, yeah, I should probably, that's our justifier answer, and I probably should have put this up here. Yeah, justifier answer would be, what kind of angles are they? Okay, what information did they give us? Okay. All right, last one. KGD, and BAG. Ooh. Okay, so what's our transversal? JK. All right, so we have lines EC and FH parallel because of what kind of angles? Our corresponding angles are congruent. Okay? Let's write a proof.
No. Let's not do that.
Let's. You are not done with proofs until January.
Literally might be the worst thing I've ever done.
You guys.
Well, it's not being over dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic.
All right, what are we going to start with?
Angle 1 and 2.
Okay.
Give it.
The only thing I don't have proof is the given and proof.
Okay, so Austin is saying, all right, I know that my last step is going to be G is parallel to H. That's where we got to get. So let's fill in the rest. Man, that's crooked. Sorry, guys. Okay, so here's the deal. With our given, we can always do something with it. If angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, what can we write? Hold on. Natalie's got it.
Measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 equals 180.
Okay. And what's our reason? Okay. Okay. So we know that angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. What would be really cool to know?
That angle 1 and angle 3 are alternate exterior.
Okay, we know that angle 1 and angle 3 are alternate exterior. So if there's a way for us to say that they're congruent, then we can say our lines are parallel. So right now our goal is to get 1 and 3 to be the same measure. How might we do that? What are we going to do?
Well, angle 2 and the angle to the left of angle 3 at the bottom are vertical angles.
You know what? We don't even have to mess with vertical angles. What kind of angles are 2 and 3? Be a little bit more specific.
Obtuse angles.
There, thank you,
Oh, that's what
Derek Pena. They are a linear pair. So we know that the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3 is 180 because that's the definition of a linear pair. Ooh. Okay, what can we do? We can do, you can call it transitive, you can call it substitution. But from here, we know that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equals the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3. Since these both equal 180, we've set these two pieces equal to each other. This is pretty great. What can we do? We can subtract. Okay, now maybe you don't like that I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and do the definition of congruence. Since our theorem deals with the congruence of these angles, I'm going to go ahead and make it congruent. Okay. So now that I have, we called these alternate exterior angles. Now that I have those congruent, we can say G is parallel to H because we have alternate interior angles that are, exterior. Alternate exterior angles that are congruent. Just want to skip right through January?